This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Vlad saying, since 2020, I've spent over $1 million in appearance fees for people I've interviewed. This changed the game because media outlets have historically refused to pay their guests. And they still do. You don't get paid to go on morning shows for TV. You don't get, these actors and rappers don't get paid to go on Conan or any of that other stuff, right? Because it's, or Jimmy Kimmel, any of that stuff, because it's promo, right? That's how it always has been. I've only actually seen in rap now, really. You know, and I know Vlad is beyond the scope of rap, you know, but it's like, you know, he can have his opinion. I have a different opinion of this because I came from the DVD era, you know, and even when we're doing World Star stuff, we didn't really ever pay for interviews, you know. I understand why he pays reoccurring guests like Boosie or something. It's different because, yeah, I'll get into that in a second. Then he says, these days you have people who actually support themselves and their families by getting appearance fees for doing interviews. Now, this is the only thing I say. Like, so say he has like a Boosie or a TK Kirkland and he has them on all the time. Well, that's more beneficial to him because he can really stay up to say abreast with topics. So say something happened in music next week, right? He could call Boosie up, pay him, do an interview, talk about that and a lot of other topics. And, you know, it's someone that's interesting like a TK Kirkland or a Boosie. He has a couple reoccurring guys. I can see those people getting paid. Talking about it, I don't know, because it messes up the game because then they're expected to get paid everywhere else. I understand when they become staff. At this point, Boosie and TK Kirkland are like almost staff of Vlad. And it's a guaranteed, you know, if he paid them $10,000, he knows he's going to make back maybe $20,000 or $30,000 on that interview. You know, he has it all worked out. Vlad is a master at YouTube and the pay scale and what he's mastered it where he knows how much he's going to get back. But in the other sense, it really did mess up the interview game because now when they go everywhere else, they want to get paid just for a one-off interview. And that's where it kind of messed up. But hey, it is what it is. You know, like things change, things get messed up. Is what it is. Todd Tucker has detonated the Bravo universe after revealing he's expecting a baby with long hidden girlfriend. Wow. This guy has a side chick. News that dropped just weeks after his split from Candy Burris immediately sent to Real Housewives of Atlanta fans into a frenzy. Insiders claim Todd has been quietly juggling double lives. Wow. Candy got done dirty. And this is probably, I don't know, who knows what it's because of. I would say it's probably because she was trying to kind of control Todd and everything that was going on. But hey, she picked someone that was making a lot less than her. So some women do that. So they can still be the boss, you know, wear the pants. Which is all right. It is what it is. All right, so 50 Cent popped out as a surprise guest at J Balvin's show in Medellin. That's what's up. I think it was like 80,000 people in attendance. 50 Cent addresses his history with Diddy. A new documentary says there was never a feud. He just didn't like when Diddy says fruity stuff to him. And he goes on Morning America, Good Morning America, and talks about this. This is coming on Monday. He says, what feud? I put 2 of his kids in my scripted TV shows. I just didn't like when he said fruity stuff to me. And he said fruity stuff to me. I don't like it. So this documentary about Diddy is also coming out on Tuesday on Netflix. That's what this is a promotion for. So Honeycomb Brazy admits to stabbing over 100 people while serving time in prison, and his cellie comes out and co-signs like that this is true, which would make him credible. He's at least talking about things he really did. It doesn't make it cool. It's not cool to go to jail, but it doesn't make him a liar. Let's see right here.
Shit. Man ain't no bitch. That shit he talking about in the interviews, some real shit. I'm here with this nigga. This nigga really was doing that shit. Beat niggas blooded with irons and shit. You know, real shit. He ain't fuck with none of these puss ass rats and none of that shit. I was here with him. I'm still here. It's a fact. He went home and kept it real with niggas too. All that shit. You know, real shit. We read his paperwork on 4 cases. This nigga ain't tell on none of that shit, man. It's real shit. The shit he talking about, I watched him do that shit. I done fought with him. He done fought for me. It's real shit. I fuck with him. He ain't lying. I'm BC, man. Big Louisiana boy. It's a fact, man.
Oh, well. All right. I mean, this is kind of like talking too much, I would say, but it is what it is. Ray J's mom comes in and defends how she raised Ray J. Someone said to her, "You raised a terrible son. Happy holidays." She says, "Sorry, but I don't think so. You think trying to put guns and tossing women into walls is okay?" Kash, there's nothing to say about that. It's just Ray J is kind of unhinged. Kash doll. So she claims. So she went to the Monica concert. That's not the shocking thing here. So she was supposed to go to some club and perform in Detroit, I think. I don't know where it was. I think maybe it was Detroit. And I guess they didn't come up with the rest of the money, so she popped out at the Monica show and performed for her, right? But it was for free and it wasn't promoted. So she claims she didn't violate the contract because it's not like she booked an event somewhere else where she got paid for and it was promoted and hurt the other event. These people want their money back. But the shocking thing is somebody paid $45,000 for Kash doll to perform. $45,000. What's wrong? What made them think that was a good idea? I think they realized it was a bad idea later. I mean, this is someone who has 500,000 monthly listeners. That's not a lot. That's not enough to pay them $45,000. No. That was a lick for her. She should have gladly showed up. Now, this is her response.
They dissing me a lot on that page, them guys, and it's just like, it's so distasteful because it's like, I'm not dissing them. It's just, you should have just had my money. Like, what else to talk about? Did they have my money? No. Did I perform? No. So I'm only coming on here to apologize to my fans because I love y'all and I know a lot of people came out in the cold. It was a bad day too. As a promoter, I probably wouldn't have thrown something on the day. Like I wouldn't have thrown something on the day Monica and Brandy's having a concert and it was a snowstorm.
Well, that was because she wanted to pop out with Monica and do the other event.
Yesterday, people was traveling, so I just want to say I apologize to my fans. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, everybody that came out. I appreciate y'all for coming. But yeah, what am I supposed to do if I didn't get the rest of my money? And then I see they uploading contracts, talk about something I couldn't perform a week before. And then I see they dissing me a lot on that page.
So in the text messages, right, that they put up, this is the funny part. It says, the guy says, they lied to me. And I even told them I heard about it. She wasn't supposed to do any performances. Any performance. She said, forget my little money, and broke it, knowing we told her about herself. This says, to be at the Monica and Brandy concert that night. Also, they said that has nothing to do with her show for you. Her and Monica are friends, and she invited her out for support. Then they said, so will she be performing there? Because that's in my contract that she won't perform anywhere else in Detroit. They said, going to call you with L.A. Reid. Why would L.A. Reid be on the phone? Why would L.A. Reid be on the phone? What is he managing Kash doll? What was her last album? Was this it? Okay. albums. 2024. Okay, this is her latest album. All right, now let's see who put this out. Kash Doll Enterprises, MNRK Records. Is that what's L.A. Reid's record label? L.A. Reid record label. I don't see. Let's see. Co-founded Hitco. Now Hitco was his. Yeah. So does he manage? Does he manage Kash Doll? L.A. Reid manages Kash Doll. What happened to Kash Doll and her husband? No. I don't see anything. I don't know what's going. I don't feel Kash Doll. Don't feel for somebody. L.A. Reid's regret. Huh. Anyways. All right. So then she moves on and says this.
And those terms of contracts and shit like that, I can't wait till they take me to court. Because in terms of contracts and stuff like that, I was not in breach. I performed, but I wasn't promoted. When I can't be promoted, I don't supposed to be promoted within a time frame or radius of the time of me performing. So I was never in breach, so whatever. Yeah. It's nothing else to talk about. If I pulled up and they had my money, I would have went in there and I would have performed. It don't matter what. I didn't know the venue looked like that. Because I seen pictures of the venue, of the inside of it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not bad. Harpo's actually not bad, but I did hear that they didn't have heat. I heard that parking was like $200. But I even was telling them, like, all right, after the concert, after I leave Monica and Brandy, and I'm coming to my concert. No one knew I was coming out with Monica and Brandy. It was like a surprise. Monica, that's my friend, that's my big sis. So when she asked me to come out, I'm like, yeah. Because as long as I'm not promoted that I'll be there, it's not going to take away no audience from going to Little Caesars Arena and Harpo's. Like, think about that. You know what I'm saying? So, Brandy and I'm coming to my...
To me, she's wrong, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. And then he says, I love the way y'all love to defend someone who never give back to her city. And stop calling her the queen. She don't even get more than 500 people there. Why would I agree to pay her $45K if I didn't think she could get 2K people inside? Wait. And stop calling her the queen if she ain't get more than 500 people there. Why would I agree to pay her $45K if I didn't think she could get 2K people inside? Well, she didn't. Okay, I gotta go. So let's see. Then it says, can you find out if the venue is a Polestar venue? I don't know what that means. See, people make this difficult. They said yes because it was a lot of money. Going to call you with L.A. Reid. He said, okay, KD will be at the station at 10 a.m. in the morning to promote the show. 45K is insane. For Kash Doll, that's all I can say. All right. So Blueface is mad because Adam 22 and his wife had his baby mom Jaden on their Plug Talk podcast, which is their explicit podcast. And maybe some content went down. You know what I'm talking about? Kash Doll. Let's see. All right, that's about it. We'll get into more stuff later. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. If you want to run ads to the channel, jordantowermedia@gmail.com. Peace.